All right, kids, you might be wondering why I've called this meeting here. We have an excess amount of eggs. What am I supposed to do with all these eggs? I think I have an idea. Hey everybody, Dickie D here with just a small amount of the eggs that our ladies have been putting out. They have been going to town, and it's been wonderful because what we're hoping to do coming up here shortly is be able to sell eggs in town locally. So the fact that we have this many eggs plus a total of 5 of these 24 egg holders in our fridge, well, let's just say we've been keeping everybody in eggs. I believe eggs have become the new zucchini of the farm. They see you coming and the doors slam shut. Fortunately, we love our eggs. We love deviled eggs. We give eggs as treats to the dogs because the protein is very good for them and they love to see that coming. Omelets, one of the first things my grandma taught me when I was a kid was how to make an omelet. So eggs for baking, we have eggs. But one of our favorite ways to eat eggs is deviled. We love a good deviled egg, and I'd say we probably have deviled eggs once a month. So in the process of that, when I learned about my favorite thing ever, the Instant Pot, it made my egg making or hard-boiled egg making so much easier. It's the 5-5-5 method. If you're not familiar with the Instant Pot, it's a pressure cooker that has made my life here on the farm much easier. Like last night, I cooked the best ever pot roast recipe that I have on my blog, and I'll put a link down below for you so you can click on it. It takes an hour and it is fabulous. So anyway, eggs are just as easy. 5 minutes, set on your Instant Pot to cook, come to pressure and sit for 5 minutes. Then you turn off and you do a natural release for 5 minutes. Then you open your vent. You open your pot as it depressurizes, and you put them in cold ice and cold water for 5 minutes. Hence, 5-5-5. Very simple, very easy method. So Mr. Blue Jeans was sweet enough to make hard-boiled eggs the other day for the dogs. I didn't have time, so he decided to go ahead and boil them on the stove as usual. But what I've noticed is when I try to peel them, you guys know this, it sticks, and then you end up getting more egg, I think, in a tray thrown out, and it takes forever. I dislike having it take this long to be able to peel an egg. Now this one's not going too terribly. The one I peeled earlier was awful. It was bits and pieces. I think I had thrown away more egg than I did anything else, but you got to be careful. Egg sticks to it, and he even said himself, my goodness, these are not peeling well. So I had read about adding a little something special to the Instant Pot. When I make my Instant Pot eggs, I still have this trouble peeling them sometimes, even with the cold water immersion method. I also have trouble with them cracking, which I don't like the egg cracking as it's hard boiling. So I was using that little poker that you would put in the end and poke to relieve some of the pressure as they hard boiled, but I still got cracking. So believe it or not, I read this recipe and I was willing to try most anything that said, are you ready? Use this crazy thing. Lemon. Use lemon in the water and your eggs won't crack. Now out of this whole batch here, I had 1 egg, and I think it might have already been cracked. I threw it away because I think it might have already been cracked when I went to put it in, one of those little hairline cracks. I have now done this procedure using lemon in the water with the Instant Pot, and I have no cracked eggs. It's crazy. So all you do is you do your usual Instant Pot method where I use a basket. I like to put my eggs in this basket. I put all my eggs in a basket. Oh my gosh. So I put all the eggs in the basket. I pour 1 cup of water over, probably a full cup, maybe a cup and a half. I make a lot of eggs at one time. And then I take usually just the real lemon juice because I like fresh lemon on something I'm going the two. And I usually use this for canning, but I thought pouring over eggs, I could use this. So I just do a really long squeeze. I would say for a full basket like this is a 6-quart Instant Pot, I would probably use about 4 tablespoons of this lemon. But I pour it over the top of the eggs. I don't just put it in the water. I have the eggs in, the water's in, and then I just squeeze out about 4 tablespoons. Put the lid back on, set it to your 5 minutes or hit egg, depending on what your buttons say, and out come eggs that I did not have to mess with, that I didn't have to poke a hole in, that just peel. Look, it's beautiful. They just peel beautifully. No pock marks, no pieces of egg coming off, just an egg that comes right out of its shell. So I wanted to pass this along to you guys since I've done it enough times now that I don't think it's a fluke anymore. I think this works. If you're interested and need a recipe, I'll pop the recipe onto my blog of how to do it with the Instant Pot and how to do it on a regular conventional stove if you're boiling eggs in water on a stove. But I really wanted to share this with all of you. Mr. Blue Jeans says I am now the expert in the family when it comes to hard boiling, which I think means I'm gonna have to do it now all the time. But that's okay. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you try this trick, and I hope it works for you guys too. I'm gonna get back to peeling some eggs because I think we're gonna have deviled eggs tonight.